From Mount Vernon, Georgia and Bruton Parker College, the Southern State Showcase just around the corner for another week. John here, Nicole there, and there's a lot going on and off the field.
There certainly is. We're going to tell you about a program called SOAR that they started up at Martin Methodist College, and we are also going to check in with basketball because that's in full swing. So don't go away. The showcase starts right now.
The Southern State Showcase on Sports South.
Welcome to another episode of the Southern State Showcase. I'm Nicole Morocco. This is John Nelson. We are here in Mount Vernon, Georgia on the campus of Bruton Parker College. And John, we have a packed show, so why don't you tell them our first story?
First story, first stop, Pulaski, Tennessee and Martin Methodist College, where for those of you that follow the NAIA, you know that the Champions of Character Initiative is something that we cover a great deal, and it means a great deal to the NAIA. So what did the Red Hawks decide to do? They started their own program that they hope will be a bellwether for the NAIA and perhaps for colleges and universities around the United States. So let's check in and see how they soar.
The defining program of the NAIA is Champions of Character. Its mission is to provide training that instills the values that build character so students, coaches, and parents know, do, and value the right thing on and off the field. Every SSAC school strives to live by these values, but one institution has taken it to the next level. Martin Methodist College has made Champions of Character the center of their athletic program. Red Hawk athletes constantly volunteer their time and represent the school within their community.
Our Champions of Character program, we involve it as part of our community giving project. And it's got two levels to us. One, it starts on our own campus. We want to be able to instill the character skills of our student athletes and our coaches. And things that we tell our faculty is, we're not trying to be utopia. We're not saying we're going to be perfect at it, but what we're doing, we're holding ourselves accountable for our actions.
When I first started here, I did the Red Hawk Walk. That was our launch for the Champions of Character program. Our athletes team up with the nursery school students, which are just a couple of blocks away. We walk down to them and we walk around the square and we talk about the 5 core values, but we kind of play it off to where they understand them. So they won't understand servant leadership and sportsmanship as much. So we talk about teamwork and, sharing, just being kind to others, respecting your teammates, and they love it.
In the fall of 2013, Martin Methodist College launched the nation's first Champions of Character Student Athlete Enhancement Center. This was in conjunction with their SOAR program that stands for Success Over and Above the Rest.
As the Champions of Character initiative got underway with the NAIA, there was an effort to have institutions establish those centers so that they could influence both the NAIA institutions around them and the broader community around them relative to changing the character of sport in America. I mean, fundamentally, it's an incredibly audacious goal for the NAIA to say we're going to change the character of sport, but it's precisely what's needed, and I think it's precisely what's happening in a lot of sectors on NAIA campuses.
The program starts with the freshman year and kind of translates to their sophomore year and again their junior and senior year, and then I meet with them as freshmen to discuss where they need to be for their sophomore year, and that's the foundation of the program. Their sophomore year we focus on more so the advising part, and then the junior year resume building, mock interviews, and then the senior year they're marketable candidates for jobs and hopefully prepared for the real world.
The center serves as another branch of the school's Champions of Character initiative by helping student athletes provide a foundation for a successful collegiate experience, as well as help them prepare for life after college.
Directly related to Champions of Character in that, again, we're building their character outside of the classroom. These are life skills that are going to make them successful in the future.
The program has not only been well received within the athletic community, but throughout the entire college as a whole.
So far, everyone's on board. Professors, staff, the community, the athletic department as a whole, we're all on board and in this together.
Pride associated with this program is not just limited to the athletes who receive the benefit.
I'm extremely honored and thankful to be a part of that progression from when they enter as freshmen, have an undecided career goal, and we make it all the way to their senior year, and now they're coming back and telling me they've got a great internship lined up and they're moving in the right direction and they're meeting, you know, they can put that degree to use. And so they come back and they're excited, and I couldn't be more proud of having a part in that.
Martin Methodist hopes other NAIA institutions around the country will also see the value of their pilot program.
We respect the core values and we want everyone else to follow in our footsteps. It's just something special to us that we hope others would pick up as well.
The Student Enhancement Center at Martin Methodist College is a shining example of the positives of the Champions of Character initiative. Reporting from Pulaski, Tennessee, for the Southern States Showcase, I'm Scott Singer.
Thank you, Scott. It's going to be interesting to see how the SOAR program evolves over time, and hopefully it will impact a lot more NAIA institutions as we go.
I think it will. It's got a great thing going on there at Martin Methodist.
You got it.
All right, that's going to do it for this block. Up next, we have a basketball story to tell you, so don't go away. The showcase continues after this.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke's sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Choosing the right college can be difficult. You're looking for professors that will challenge you while investing in your future. You want a place where you can be yourself and have fun while strengthening your faith and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You belong at the University of Mobile. The University of Mobile offers more than 40 areas of study in a Christ-centered environment just 1 hour from the beautiful beaches on Alabama's Gulf Coast. The University of Mobile, learning, faith, and leadership.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in the field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
Our adult students are a rare and special type of person, leaders in the office and the community, teachers in and out of the classroom, superheroes without capes. They administer first aid on computers and scrape knees. They are changing healthcare and themselves. Be the best version of yourself with an accelerated bachelor's or MBA degree from Bethel University. Call 1-877-4BETHEL today.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Welcome back. B Block now in the Southern States Showcase from the heart of Montgomery County. Brewton-Parker College here in the towns of technically Mount Vernon and Ailey. And the B Block this week stands for basketball.
Basketball. We head down to coastal Georgia, where it's hard to believe 3 years ago, basketball wasn't even a program on campus. They built it from the ground up. We caught up with the coastal Georgia basketball team. In only their second year as a program, the Coastal Georgia women's basketball team finished the 2012-2013 season with a 24-9 record and a berth in the NAIA National Tournament. Although they were knocked out in the first round, the season was an all-around success for a young program.
Oh, it was great because our first year we weren't even allowed to go. So for us to come from the newcomers just now getting into it to making it all the way to nationals, it was great. It was a great experience. Fundamentally, we were I don't know, we were so talented, and because we were so new and didn't expect to go so far, for us to actually do it, it was great. I loved it.
Building a program from the ground up can be a daunting task, but Coach Betsy Harris saw it as a challenge she was willing to take on. And while many people were shocked by the early success of the team, Coach Harris wasn't. She expected it.
I was hoping it would be, but I knew it would take a lot of work. I'm just one of those that I expect perfection, and when I say that there's something that I want to do, that's my main focus, so that's what I try to do. So I don't know if it would be a surprise just because I wanted it to happen so fast, because I have no patience at all. So that's why the first year I got a lot of transfers, and I had one freshman, I believe, one or two freshmen, and then just kind of build from there. But what I'm surprised of is this year's team, because before the season, you know, I was hoping we would be a 500 team at Christmas, and at Christmas we were 15-0, and so it was it surprised the girls. You know, they were even surprised, and so we've just been trying to keep on. You know, we've seen and we know what we can do right now, so we're just trying to continue it.
After graduating 4 seniors from the 2012-2013 team, many people thought there would be a huge drop-off for this season, but that hasn't been the case at all. The team is currently 18-4 overall and 8-4 in conference. Their success this season has not only been a surprise to fans, but also to the players.
At the beginning, we really didn't think that we'd be that great of a team, but I think we just really bonded and got to know each other, so knowing each other outside of the court makes us mesh more on the court.
With all the success the team has seen in only their 3-year existence, the sky seems to be the limit for the future of the Mariners.
Well, I mean, we have our goals. We want to make it to Nationals, and we want to make it to conference tournament. We're taking it game by game, you know, but we have high expectations because of the years before. So, I mean, we're a very young team, so we didn't really expect to get as far as we have now. But now that we see what we are capable of doing, we're reaching for the stars. Like, we're trying to go beyond just the first round of Nationals like last year, trying to get past that.
Well, I'd hope to see us winning a conference championship. I would like us to be able to compete on the national level. I would like to see us, and I know every coach wants this, you know, I would like to be able to bring a national championship here. That's hard. You know, it's easy to say, but it's really hard to do. But I'm not going to stand here as a coach and just say compete on the national level. I mean, I want what every coach wants. You know, you want to win championships. So I'm hoping that in the future we're able to do that. But it's a lot of work, and it should be.
So, John, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited to see what they got going on in the postseason down there at Coastal Georgia.
Great job building by Betsy Harris and the Lady Mariners. That's it for the B Block. We come back, we'll let you know what else is going on here at Brewton Parker College. The Southern State Showcase continues after this.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Our adult students are a rare and special type of person, leaders in the office and the community, teachers in and out of the classroom, superheroes without capes. They administer first aid on computers, and scraped knees. They are changing healthcare and themselves. Be the best version of yourself with an accelerated bachelor's or MBA degree from Bethel University. Call 1-877-4BETHEL today.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Welcome back to the showcase. We're standing in the center of campus here at Bruton Parker College in Mount Vernon, Georgia. And John, there's a new occupant in the building behind us.
New occupant, new president, new intensity, same approach, just ramped up about 100%. Let's find out what else is going on here in Mount Vernon and Ailey. In early December of last year, then outgoing president at Bruton Parker College, Dr. Mike Semino, admitted he was excited about the appointment of Dr. Ergen Canner as the 16th president of the college. And spending just a little time with him in Mount Vernon, you can see why. His infectious energy, personality, vision, and expectations have a new attitude coming from every part of campus. But he still is the new guy, and there's still some adjusting.
Still in boxes, not a stick of furniture in the home. I live on campus. You know, the president's home is right by the lake. I've gotten lost driving from there to a class twice and could not figure my way out. It's a learning process.
The first few days on this campus, you know, one thing that, you know, he preached was the fact that, you know, he was very student-centered. And, you know, he has really shown that that's the type of, not just president that he is, but the type of godly man that he is someone who really is focused on the students. And, you know, and that's a freshness that I think our campus has needed. You know, the students are excited, you know, or just a different feeling in our chapels. The fact that, you know, when students know they care, you know, someone cares about you, I mean, it just has a domino effect in everything that we do around here.
And if you ask him, he sees a future in Bruton Parker that others may not or have not previously who haven't been involved in the college's day-to-day. He is one who enjoys challenges, sees the future of Bruton Parker as one, but the school is a treasure in his eyes, one that has a great up curve.
Bruton Parker was this great undiscovered gem. You know, they said like 20 years ago, they would, their actual slogan was something like the great unknown, because we're in South Georgia. We got all this land, but by and large, everybody looks at the metropolitan areas. I was living in the metropolitan area in DFW, and then before that at Liberty in Lynchburg, Virginia. So I wanted to be on something on the ground floor. I wanted to come to something where we could build it and put the DNA in it. And I didn't even hesitate. My family, my whole family, this is the first time we've ever moved where every single one of us to a man. It was no hesitation, ready to go.
Another aspect of the forward progression of the college is Dr. Canner's thoughts on his student body. His professors and coaches and students are all viewed as vessels for the mission of the college and the church. He feels that today's students and young adults are ready to be challenged in the collegiate atmospheres of the present, and that the art of the challenge and what the young can do when challenged is just as important as their mission.
I don't think the kids are uninterested. I honestly believe they want to be challenged. We're in the fourth generation of kids now. That the first generation started by calling youth pastors, and then the next generation built the first multi-purpose buildings with basketball hoops and such. And then it was my generation, your generation, and now it's the younger kids, and they're the fruit of our prosperity. And I don't see that as lazy. I don't see that as uninterested. They've just seen so much, and they've been part of something so much. They want to be challenged. They want a revolution. They want to be part of something bigger and harder. If we do a mission trip to the Bahamas, you'll get a certain number of kids. You send a bunch of kids under the 1040 window into a country where the gospel's not allowed to preach, you'll have 3 times as many kids volunteering. They want to feel like what we've been talking about and droning on about and praying for is actually attainable.
The Bruton Parker athlete can be just as important in spreading the mission of the college, and the Barons have had their impact this season. In the NAIA Cross Country Championships, Irian Shalangat qualified and improved her finish over 100 spots year to year, representing her school with great humility.
I can say, during the midst of some tough times, it's been needed. Those success stories in athletics, have been a bright light to our campus. And so, we just try to just focus on those successes and, just kind of get them out there in our community and say, this is what's going on, and, just kind of drum up a little bit more support, not just for athletics, but for our entire campus.
And the Barons are making their waves in emerging sports like wrestling as well as cross country. Bruton Parker is finding their niches, finding their missions, and finding success.
I call it a blessing has been our wrestling program. Like I say, even though it's not a sponsored sport by our conference, the NAIA does recognize wrestling, and we have 39 to 40 young men on campus, and they're academically they're sound. I mean, they're just a great group of young men who are, really balanced, and, a great successful coach. And, it's just been a welcome, I guess, kind of, change for our campus.
And not surprising anyone these days, bringing in that special student and student athlete is a far different idea than it was only a full recruiting class ago. Bruton Parker gets that and knows that an initiative like Champions of Character plays in that recruiting to reinforce the kind of impact today's student can make on campus and once they leave.
One thing that has been instrumental in attracting our student athletes has been our coaches. Just being very particular about coaches that actually fit our mission. We have men and women who really love the Lord, and and that filters down into how they care about their student athletes. And I think that's been one of our biggest draws, is the type of coaches that we have on our staff, and also just the community itself. Every child matters on this campus. And so, that's been a big draw, and that's what we use as a recruiting tool for our students.
So if you ask Dr. Canner, once his students leave, he hopes they leave the nest to make their mark in areas where it would be hard to track day-to-day success, but we all see long-term success. The next 5 or so years will be an interesting time for all who are a part of the Bruton Parker family, but there's a lot of optimism and hope that those in Mount Vernon will no doubt make their mark and show just what can be done.
My goal would be for Bruton Parker to be a launch pad. Because you go from here, if every kid and every major is seen as a ministry, we are rapidly moving toward the fact that everybody who goes here, every single student, every single major, to graduate, they're going to have to go on a mission trip outside of their comfort zone. You give me 1,000 kids who charge hell with a washcloth. That's what I want. I want a fearless generation of kids that we could pour our lives into. Colleges either operate as a memento to the past or to a museum, or as a place to keep your faculty and the students are seen as a distraction. I want a school that is so focused on the kids that they see a servant model from the faculty, a servant model from all of us, and that it's our job to produce one product, students who are first responders and the last line of defense.
So, Nicole, safe to say that Dr. Canner has been one of the more entertaining interviews and one of the more entertaining sessions we've had so far this season on the showcase.
Yes, he was a breath of fresh air.
No question.
All right, that's going to do it for this block. But coming up, we're going to tell you where we're headed for our next show. But first, the Players of the Week.
The Players of the Week at the conference level for the week of February 3rd are as follows. In men's basketball, the honor went to Coastal Georgia's Contori Johnson. The 6'7" senior from Sandersville, Georgia, paced Coastal's decisive win over Southern Wesleyan, scoring a career-high 28 points to go along with 10 rebounds and 4 assists. The double-double was the 6th of the season for Johnson, which ties him for second in the SSAC. The 28 points topped the 27 he scored earlier this year in a win over Mobile, when he also had 16 rebounds. The women's honor went to Bethel's Katie Van Dyke. The 5'9" senior from Paris, Tennessee, led the Wildcats to an undefeated week with wins over Blue Mountain and Loyola. With her 5th three-pointer against Loyola, Van Dyke became the all-time career leader at Bethel with 223 from beyond the arc. Congratulations to all of the Players of the Week.
At Nukes, we know that for you, it's all about flavor. You want unique combinations that truly tempt your taste buds. Culinary classics that go to a whole new level. You like being served fresh takes on old favorites. All in a fun, stylish, casual place to be. All we want is to see that smile when you take your very first bite. So come see us at Nukes Eatery.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
So there's the polls. Once again, a lot of spring sports, a lot of winter sports going on. Southern States, as always,
well represented.
We are inside Gillis Gym. Time to put a bow on yet another show. Follow us on the Twitter machine at SSAC Sports and let us know what you're thinking, 140 characters at a time. Or go to SSACsports.com and follow what's going on the conference. Every single second, the conference has something going on.
Lots going on.
You got it.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this show. Next week, we're headed to Coastal Georgia, so make sure you see us then on the showcase. But first, gotta beat this guy in horse.
She's in flats. I have a chance.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Choosing the right college can be difficult. You're looking for professors that will challenge you while investing in your future. You want a place where you can be yourself and have fun while strengthening your faith and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You belong at the University of Mobile. The University of Mobile offers more than 40 areas of study in a Christ-centered environment just 1 hour from the beautiful beaches on Alabama's Gulf Coast. The University of Mobile, learning, faith, and leadership.
From my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
Our adult students are a rare and special type of person, leaders in the office and the community, teachers in and out of the classroom, superheroes without capes. They administer first aid on computers and scrape knees. They are changing healthcare and themselves. Be the best version of yourself with an accelerated bachelor's or MBA degree from Bethel University. Call 1-877-4-BETHEL today.